Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. It's so nice to see you and some sunshine this morning. Welcome to October. Well, we're ready to sing, start some new songs for this month, but first I want to welcome Rich Smith. Rick is out of town. Yay. Let's go ahead and get started. Gonna build a mountain from a little hill. Gonna build a mountain, at least I hope I will. Gonna build a mountain, gonna build it high. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, I only know I'm gonna try. Gonna build a daydream from a little hope. Gonna push that daydream up the mountain slope. Gonna build a daydream, gonna see it through. Gonna build a mountain and a daydream, gonna make them both come true. Gonna build a heaven from a little hell. Gonna build a heaven, and I know darn well. Gonna build a mountain with a lot of care. I'll take my daydream up the mountain and heaven will be waiting there. Gonna build a mountain from a little hill. Gonna build a mountain, at least I hope I will. Gonna build a mountain, gonna build it high. I might have a vision, my mountain's gonna touch the sky. I'll take my daydream up the mountain, heaven will be waiting there.
Happy New Member Sunday here at the Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living, where transformation happens. My name is Linda Brewer, and I am here to welcome all of you in the room and to share with you some of the many things we have coming up. Virtual community, all of our folks on Facebook and YouTube, say hello. We're so glad you're with us. Our center is a spiritual community that teaches a philosophy for daily living based on spiritual principles and practices that are universal among religions. We honor every pathway by which people seek to know and connect with the divine, and we work on our individual consciousness so that we can help make the world a better place. Let's say our promise statement together. We promise to embody love, compassion, and kindness everywhere we go, and to be the peaceful presence we want to experience in this world. We recognize the divine oneness in everyone and everything, including all living creatures, Mother Earth, and the universe. We promise to be generous, sharing our time, talents, and treasures as we serve from the highest truth that love is the way. Recognizing and embodying this love for all, we help create a world that works for everyone. Thank you. Our theme this month is the energy of prosperity, and Reverend Cindy's talk is called A Quick Start Guide for a Prosperous Life. And I'm so excited to have back as our special music, our spiritual rapper, Ideal Dialect. And while we're missing our beloved Rick, who is traveling, I started to say he was on a trip, but I thought you might take that wrong. So he has left us in the very capable hands of Delanne Haslam. Our practitioners serving today are Teresa Martin, sharing a reading, a time of sacred and silence before leading us in prayer, and Sue Gardner holding high watch throughout the service, knowing that the best and highest is unfolding as we share this sacred time together. Our 9:30 book study group meets each week in our retreat center on the first floor, and with a new month, we have a new book called The 4 Spiritual Laws of Prosperity by Edwin Gaines. following the principles that Edwene Gaines set out in her book, after I heard her speak about 1,000,000 years ago, putting those principles into practice truly transformed the abundance in my life. So if you're struggling anywhere with abundance in any area of your life, I encourage you to buy the book, take part in the book study, and see how your life transforms as you put those things into practice. Do we have anybody with us for the first time today? If so, if you'll raise your hand, we would love to welcome you. Okay, here. All right. We are so grateful you're here. If you haven't already done so, we have some information about our center and a gift for you at the table out in the lobby. And we affirm for you this morning and for everyone here that you will experience a blessing here this morning. So thank you for being with us. All right, as I share the highlights of what's coming up, please remember that you can always get all of this information 24/7 on our website, spirituallyfree.org, and also that it's on flyers in the hallway outside, and our hospitality team is outside in the lobby, and they're available to answer any of your questions in the here and now moment, which the website cannot do, as much as we keep it up to date. So take advantage of their presence here. If you missed the first session of Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life, the course that's going on, this Thursday is the last day that you can join the class. So this is a great foundational introduction to the science of mind principles and practices. And it's the first of many classes coming up in 2026. How are we talking about 2026 already? This class is a prerequisite for any of our other certificated classes, so if you're thinking that you want to more deeply explore our principles, please be sure to take part in this class so you can take part in the other classes that are coming up. It's also step one if you have any interest in being on the practitioner path. So you can attend in person or online. It's a hybrid class. So please sign up today if you're interested so that we can get the full curriculum emailed to you. All right, today is New Member Sunday, as I said, and I'm sure I speak for many when I say we are really excited to have the new energy and the presence of those folks who are becoming members for the first time today. And following the service, we will have a lunch to celebrate, and we just want to express our gratitude for the new people joining us. So please stick around and take part in that with us. It will be downstairs in the retreat center. Okay, this week we made the very difficult decision to postpone the Spark event that we had scheduled for the 18th. We just felt like we didn't really have all the time and volunteers needed to make that a success, which the speakers deserve for it to be. And so we have postponed it till the spring. And we trust that we will have enough people and enough time to make it a really successful event. So any of you who purchased tickets, that money is being refunded. And if you're here today and bought a ticket, if you'll see Robert Wetzel right back there, he will make sure that happens for you today. But all is not lost, because on Sunday the 19th, we will still get to have a fantastic workshop with Reverend Joanne Coleman, our speaker for that day. Reverend Joanne is an Aramaic scholar, and she'll be doing a workshop called The Bible Comes Alive, 7 Keys to Unlock Its Mysteries. I remember 1,000,000 years ago again, I was a theology major back in the day, so I learned that many of the translations that we read regularly have a lot of errors in them, and also that a number of the Gospels that were written at the time of Jesus were left out because they didn't match the theology of the dominant religion of the time. And this is an opportunity. Now, I want to say quickly that the dominant religion of this time, Joseph Smith had not been born. So we are not talking about that. So please don't hear me say anything bad about the dominant religion here, because we love it. But a lot of the things got left out, and this is an opportunity to learn a lot about the real spiritual message that is underneath some of the things that became religious teachings and a lot of rules and regulations. that some of us may not resonate with. So it's a great opportunity, and I hope you'll take advantage of that. It's Halloween month, and that means that we will have our now annual chili cook-off and costume party on the 26th of October. Please come to the Sunday service in your costume, and then at lunch you will get to vote for your favorite chili, and we will have prizes awarded for the best chili and for various categories of costumes. We won't tell you what those are. Just wear a costume, and maybe it's something that you'll get a prize for. If you want to cook chili, please sign up at the table so we know how many cooks we can count on. And cooks don't need a ticket. They get in free. So their chili is their ticket. So you can get your tickets at the hospitality table. All right, we also have a Save the Date event coming up on Friday, October 24th at 6 p.m. This is designed to help all of us in this divided world we're currently living in better understand each other, our unconscious biases that keep us from truly helping to create a world that works for everyone. This is free. The center is doing this as a service to our community, both our own community and the greater community, so you can invite your friends. This is an essential training about belonging, justice, equity, diversity, inclusion, and more. And the center is sponsoring it. And there will be 2 additional opportunities on Zoom, dates and times to be determined, but most things are better in person, so if you can be here on the 24th, please do that, and we'll have more information about that very soon. All right. As I always do, I'd like to remind you that our center was founded on, and it is grounded in prayer. Our professional prayer practitioners wearing the purple stoles and the gold one when Audrey's here are trained in the art and science of affirmative prayer, and they're here to know the best and highest is unfolding in your life, especially in those times when you're having a hard time seeing that there could be any divine purpose in what's happening in your life. They can know it for you until you can know it for yourself. So they are available after the service across the hall for an in-person prayer. You can also submit a prayer request online or in our prayer box in the lobby, and the practitioners will pray for you this week. So right now I invite you to settle in, allow Teresa's reading, the sacred silence, our centering music, all to connect you with that spirit that lives within, and then Teresa will lead us in prayer.
Put the glasses on. Edwin Gaines says, God wants you to live a rich, full, abundant life. Not because you deserve it, but because it's your divine birthright. In one of his sermons, the Reverend Scott Aubrey reminded us how to do that. This is what he says. What spiritual principles must we follow to construct a prosperous and meaningful life? There is no way around it. The first principle is giving. To dare to be prosperous, we must learn to give joyfully, with no strings attached. Though some of us have mastered giving joyfully, we give with strings attached. We want to be sure that our giving is acknowledged, that the person knows what a sacrifice we made to do whatever it is we have chosen to do. This kind of giving is actually bartering or exchange. What is rewarded is giving joyfully, without expecting anything in return. As Paul says in the New Testament, God loves a cheerful giver. The second step in daring to prosper is learning to become good receivers who can accept and acknowledge gratefully the good that comes into their lives. The receiver has a heart that says, a good receiver has a heart that says, Thank you, God, for all the good that comes into my life. And whether we see it as a big or a little thing, truth is there is no big or little in the mind of God. Part of being a good receiver is being receptive to ideas that can translate into products or services that other people want. Some people think that all they have to do is to become prosperous spiritually and to pray, affirm, visualize, tithe, and then just sit back and wait for God to come into their doors and say, here it is. But that isn't how the universe works. We have to keep our eyes and ears open to the ideas, that needs that others are seeking. So let's think about that for a minute. We'll go into that silence for a few moments.
I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my peace over the mountains. I send my peace over the sea. I send my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my prayer over the mountains. I send my prayer over the sea. I send my prayer into the heavens, and it returns to me. Yes, it returns to me.
Giving our gift and sending it over the mountains. What a wondrous way to do it. So in this universal oneness, we are one. There is plenty. There is more than enough to give. Each and every one of us are the full benefit of the divine flow, the divine expanse, the divine loveliness. And we are love, we are wholeness, and we are plentiful. There is so much of us in God, all of us. So in this wondrous place of being within that holiness, within that pleasantness, within that wondrous expansion of abundance, I give holy thanks. I am grateful for all that allows us to be here this day, for the beautiful day, for the transport, for the sunshine, for the music, for our band, for AV. I am so grateful for our volunteers, our practitioners, Reverend Cindy, everyone who takes part and put this beautiful service together. I am so grateful. There is such an abundance of love here that we come each week to participate and to belong. So in this day of belonging, I am filled with love for all. I am so grateful. As I release all of this, I let it be. As together we say, and so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Teresa. That was beautiful. Our next song is one of my favorites that Rick has written, and it really helps you feel abundant. This is called Living from the Overflow. Here we go. Life is great, all is well, good vibes rising in every cell, a grateful smile upon my face, and everything is in its place. Sunny outlook, I feel so free, love's expanding guarantee. On top of the world, the force is with me, spirit thriving through and as me. My heart says welcome, my mind stays open, I am all ears beyond what's spoken. I feel my connection to all of life, and my vision of an opulent paradise. All is quiet, time slows down, emerging wisdom all around. My soul affirms my worth beyond measure, all that I give and all that I am a treasure. I'm well to do in this state of grace. Got deep pockets in my soul. If wealth is a world that works for everyone, then love is the way we can make that work. So I give my all, and it costs me nothing. That's when I know I'm living from the overflow. Life is great, all is well, good vibes rising in every cell, a grateful smile upon my face, and everything is in its place. Sunny outlook, I feel so free, love's expanding guarantee. On top of the world, the force is with me, spirit thriving through Awesome, that was beautiful. Now, I love to introduce Ideal Dialect, aka Sean Sturgis. He's a conscious, uplifting hip-hop artist, creating music to raise our vibration and bring healing medicine to our souls. His music is filled with intricate wordplay, vivid imagery, and immersive storytelling, designed to leave a lasting impression and immediate introspective reflection, healing, and growth. Ideal Dialect always leaves fans inspired and motivated to be the best they can be. Let's drop in and remember our divinity together. Please welcome Ideal Dialect.
Thank you, everyone. So excited to be here. I've had the opportunity to share my music in this beautiful space among these beautiful people, all looking to help make the world a better place, and it's truly an honor. These are two new songs that I've written in the past couple months. The first is called Feminine, Divine, Feminine, and it's all about exactly how men need to be showing up for women in all the ways they're not today. And I think you'll enjoy this one. And the second verse is all about me calling in the divine feminine counterpart that I deserve and would accept nothing less than. And then the second song is called Freedom Fighters, because I think we need an anthem for our freedoms today more than any time in history. And this is both about our physical freedoms and our personal spiritual freedoms as well. So I hope you enjoy. How does that sound out there? We may turn it up just a little bit, yeah. There we go. This goes out to the divine feminine. The love I'm always swimming in. Did the work to leave limiting beliefs behind. Now I'm steady surrounded by all these beautiful dimes. Like a moth to a flame when they see how I shine. Treat them with respect, see the feminine is divine. When I'm in the presence I just feel so sublime. Make me wanna honor my word and show up on time. Feeling unworthy and I was looking for a sign. Then they came into my field and they saw my grind. Gave me love, empathy, support, and compassion. So I gave it right back without them even asking. Reciprocity is something you don't wanna be lacking. Always gotta show your love through taking action. It's about what you do, not what you say. So tell them they're safe and then show them the way. A real masculine man conducts himself these days. We don't seek to control, never treat them like a slave. Be protect and support, cause they're on a mission to raise the vibration, show the people what they're missing. Don't approach them with any sort of hidden agenda. Upfront and honest, they know that I'm not a pretender. I'm just on this planet to help them all remember they're greater than they think. Just gotta stoke the ember, gotta keep them safe from all the damn sexual offenders. Always acting, talking ways that won't hurt or offend her. Feminine, divine, feminine. Your love is what I'm always swimming in. Feminine, divine, feminine. Always running through my mind again. I'm only waiting for a certain caliber of woman. Anything less is something that I just won't be willing to put any time and effort into pursuing. Gotta be kind of empathetic, did I mention? She loves Mother Earth and all of her children. Loves dancing in the rain and you know she's feeling something that she hasn't never really felt before. But so am I, so I guess that evens up the score. You know she practices Reiki and she ain't ever faking. Loves cooking and baking and I always help make it. Massage therapist knows just how to ease all my aches and pains, telling me to just breathe. She connected to the earth, the wind, stars, and seas. Got me on my knees, and I'm begging please, cause I worship her body, and I worship her soul. Getting to serve her makes me feel whole. All the love that I feel is just the love I'm giving you. But when I end up receiving it back from you too, it creates an infinite loop between us two. We both teaching and learning like we posted at school, cause we can't always be at least 1% better. Whether for your partner, for your kids, or stacking that cheddar. We both always have so much room to grow. Just remember we can only reap what we sow. Feminine, divine, feminine. Your love is what I'm always swimming in. Feminine, divine, feminine. Always running through my mind again. Feminine, divine, feminine. Your love is what I'm always swimming in. Always running through my mind. Thank you. Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Ideal Dialect, Sean. Oh my God. I want you to come back on Mother's Day and do that song, right? Just beautiful. I feel your heart and your soul and your words. What a wonderful start to October, everyone. Welcome in on this new Member Sunday. I'm so happy to be here. And what I want to say is that my talk today is going to be very laser focused, because I want to spend time with the new members, and I want to spend time with the members that have been here. So as you heard, that the theme of this month is the energy of prosperity. And it really is energy. Everything is energy. Money is energy. Everything that we own, all these things, music is energy. We are energy. Everything is energy. And today, I'm talking about that quick start guide to a prosperous life. So how many of you have bought something new, and the first thing you look at is the quick start guide? Anyone? Don't you hope that you only have to look at that and not read the whole manual? Right. So that's when this idea downloaded, like a quick start guide to prosperity. Wouldn't that be great, instead of having to read the whole book? Well, we're going to dive in deeper as we continue on through the weeks, but just bear with me, because this is going to be very focused. So my question for you is, how many of you out there would like to live a more prosperous, joyful, abundant life right now? I'm not talking about 5 years from now, right now. Okay, we're all on the same page? Good. Because we're talking about a quick start guide, I'm asking you to put this into effect in your life right now. Don't wait till we get to the end of the month. Don't wait until you read Edwin's book. Don't wait. Like, why wait? Stop waiting. This is for us now. So, what Edwin Gaines says in her teaching is that true prosperity begins in consciousness. It starts with aligning the laws of the universe. That's also what we teach here in Science of Mind. Everything starts in consciousness. So the quick start that I have for you today are these 4 things. The first one is give. I'm not using that word tithe yet. We'll work on that later in the month, right? Give. Trust the flow. And I've said this over and over. You can't receive if your fists are clenched. Nothing new can come in. You have to be giving. I heard that in your music as well. We live in this reciprocal universe. You want love? Give love. You want more abundance? You abundantly give. We must give. It's a basic spiritual law. You give and you receive. If you stop one of those sides, it's not going to flow in. So give. The next one is decide. Decide and name your good. I'll go into these a little bit more in just a minute. You have to make a decision. Do you want to stop worrying about how you're going to pay this or that? Decide. Make a decision today. I'm not going to keep living from fear. I'm not going to keep living as if I am not an abundant being on this planet. Next is forgive. Because like I said, everything's energy. Think about this. If you're holding on to a resentment or a concern or something along those lines, then the good can't come into your life. Your energy is blocked because you're busy holding on to those things that happened in your past. I know that for myself. I remember I always thought, my brother is so spectacular at making money. Like, he's so abundant. And instead of me being happy for him, I was envious and I was kind of, cranky about it. Like, how come he gets all the goodies and I'm always, feeling like I have less? I had to work with that in myself and stop putting that on him and let that go for myself. I needed to forgive. Finally, align. We have to be in alignment with our good, be in alignment with our joy. Look, I know there's a lot of things going on these days that don't feel so joyful, especially if you look at the news. Well, being joyful is really a way to show up as a radical, powerful presence on this planet. Can you imagine if we all, I'm not saying to ignore the headlines, I'm not saying to ignore what's happening. We need to be mindful of what's happening. But if we show up in our energy of joy, if we show up in our energy of gratitude, how much can we do? We can do anything. But if we're showing up in this energy of that's happening again, here we go again, there they go again, it just stops the flow. So, let's start with give. I call it the law of circulation. Edwin Gaines says, until you tithe, you can't begin to experience true prosperity. Again, I know that tithe can be triggering for some people. What I know is in my life, the more that I'm able to give. And I'm not just saying give money, although I am talking about money as well. The more I'm able to give of myself, the more love that I can give, the more it comes back. The more friendliness I can give, the more that comes back. Have you ever thought, they're so friendly. I'm not like that. And then you kind of sit in the corner at the party and you wonder why people aren't talking to you? Sometimes you have to take a step forward and be the first one to say, hello, I'm Cindy. Who are you? Tell me what your life is about. See, Ernest Holmes says we cannot receive that which we are unwilling to give. Period. Simple. Is there something that you want that you're not getting? You have to be willing to give it. If you're not willing to give it, then how about this? How about go to our practitioner across the hall and ask for a prayer for willingness. Start with there. I want to be willing to give all that I have. You have to start somewhere. Sometimes it's just starting with your willingness to get there. The next thing is that law of intention, or decide. We must be willing to decide what we want. And Ernest Holmes says we can only receive what we can mentally accept. Now, I know for myself that if I don't sit down in quiet and understand what my intention is, sit down in meditation and understand what my vision is, then I can't get there. How can you hit a target when you don't know what the target is? Or how about the target that moves from here to here to here, and you think you're there, but then it moved to here? Well, yes, we're allowed to change our minds. However, you have to decide what you ultimately want. If you don't make that decision, it's not going to manifest in your life. Prosperity responds to clarity. Prosperity responds to clarity. The universe loves specificity. How do you say that? There you go. There's certain words Vague intentions create vague results. Right? We have to know what it is that we want. I encourage you to write these things down once you know what they are. If you're not sure what they are, sit in meditation. Vision. Many of you know what visioning is, and we'll be teaching it again and again in this room and in our spiritual practices that we do and in our classes. Vision for your life. Right, Myrna? Reverend Myrna? She knows all about it. You guys vision me in being here. That's why I am here, because of the vision that you guys held to have a senior minister. So, the next one is the F word, Faye. Forgive. Not that F word. Forgive. Or the law of release, the law of letting go. Edwin Gaines says you can't be free to receive if you're holding on to resentment. And again, it's not just about love, wholeness, and money. It's about everything. See, these 4 very simple things, you might think, well, I do that in one area, but not in another area. You need all 4 in order for the manifestation to happen. That's why you might be good at forgiving, but there might be that intention setting that you haven't sat and done. You have to put all 4 of these into play. Ernest Holmes says we cannot hold resentment and experience peace at the same time. I believe that's true for gratitude too. You can't be grateful and resentful at the same time. I just don't know how that would how that would really work, right? So forgiveness clears the channel. It frees the energy of prosperity to flow into your life. I'm going to dive deeper into the weeks to come, you guys. So just bear with me. I know I'm going quick. The last one is divine purpose or align. When you're doing what you love, prosperity naturally follows, says Edwin Gaines. When you're doing what you love, prosperity automatically follows. And Ernest Holmes says there's a place for you in the universe that no one else can feel. You are here on purpose, with a purpose. No one else can show up the way Sean can. No one else can show up the way Ruth can. No one else can show up the way Kevin can. We all are here to shine our unique gifts, our own voice. So, the bottom line is, we are designed for joy and not struggle, even though it might feel other than that. Your divine purpose is your path to prosperity. It's what we're here to do. When you serve from your authentic self, abundance will find you. So I want you to just reflect on that this week before we come back again and talk about prosperity. Think about your alignment and what lights you up. What lights you up? What gets you excited? So again, here's those 4 quick start for the quick start guide, those 4 items. Give, decide, forgive, and align. Give, decide, forgive, and align. Use that this week. Practice it this week. So Ernest Holmes says the only thing that can bring love, joy, peace, and prosperity to the world is a direct experience of the invisible. We must sense the immediate presence of life. With simplicity and directness, we must sense that the Spirit is at the center of our own lives. It's what we are. It's what we're made of. We must learn to recognize that it is at the center of all people. That's a good one for today, right? Spirit is at the center of all people, no matter what we see going on out there in the world, right? Center of all of us is God, Spirit, universe, love, heart, whatever you call it. So I want to dovetail right into honoring our new members. So our new members did a kind of quick start course as far as what Science of Mind is, what our philosophy is, and decided, yeah, this is my place, and signed an agreement to be a member. And this is the first time we've got to honor them this year. So I'm grateful that you're here and for your yes. Now, some of these people have been around for a long time, but just never became a member. I'm going to say some names. If you're in the room and you can come up, come up. If you can't come up, that's okay too. Just raise your hand so I know that you're here. So this year, we've gained Rob, David. So if you can come up, don't worry, I'm not going to make you say anything. I won't make you dance. I won't make you sing. Just come on up, because I have a gift for you guys. Bryn, Renelle, Giselle, Mike, and Christine. You want to just stay there? Okay. Becky, Amivi, Lauren, and Rick. So, first of all, I'm going to hand you this. Here you go. There she is. Okay. Okay, the other thing I want, so before I give you your rose, what I have for you guys is a poem. I wrote this last year. I tweaked it this year. But this is from my heart to my new members here. To the hearts of our new members, welcome to Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living. This is holy ground. In oneness we transform, a family of fellow beings of light, discovering new friends, hope and joy. As we journey together, blessings abound. Join hands as we remember our light. Once a visitor, and now your presence shines bright. Welcome home to your new community, where we love, care, and empower each other in delight. So that's what you have is the poem, and I want to give each of you one of these roses, and then we will do something for all the members. So when you go back to your seat, if you can, stay standing. And I'm going to ask all of you members that have been here for years and re-up every year to, it's every other year to be a member, to stand up. Oh, Christine, let me give you this for Mike. There you go. So go ahead and go back. Thank you for being here. Let's give them some love. And if you're sitting out there saying, hey, how do I get to be a member? We will have a learn more on November 30th. Make sure that you're here on that day. So everybody that's a member, including those new members, stand up, please. And I'm going to make some statements, and these are statements that you agreed to. I'm refreshing your memory, and we're sort of getting married again here, you guys. So after I say the statement, I want you to say, I do. All right? All right. So, I choose to live a more authentic life and make my spiritual evolution a priority. I do. I choose to support the center's stated promise, the Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living promise. And before we say I do, we're going to say it again. I know we already did it, but Raj and Brian are going to get it on the screen. Perfect. Thank you, guys. You're awesome. So, we promise to embody love, compassion, and kindness everywhere we go, and to be the peaceful presence we want to experience in this world. We recognize the divine oneness in everyone and everything, including all living creatures, Mother Earth, and the universe. We promise to be generous, sharing our time, talents, and treasures as we serve from the highest truth, that love is the way. Recognizing and embodying this love for all, we help create a world that works for everyone. Thank you. I do, yes. I choose to join my fellow members in creating a loving, accepting atmosphere. I do. I choose to invite people to consciously engage in the life of our spiritual center. I do. I choose to extend myself with loving warmth to guests and people I do not know. I do. I choose to include the center in my daily prayer life. I do. I choose to financially support the center by making an annual pledge. I do. I choose to serve as a community builder by volunteering with joy. I do. I choose to practice authentic communication. If I experience personal upset at the center or with other congregants, I will seek guidance from Spirit, then speak with and resolve any upset directly with that person or persons involved. I do. I choose to set healthy, appropriate boundaries for all my participation. I do. I choose to take responsibility for getting my needs, spiritual and otherwise, met. I do. I honor the Spirit within me and the Spirit at work through the spiritual community. I do. Thank you all. You can be seated now. I think it's a great reminder. This is what we're here. This is what we agreed to do. And the only way that we can grow the center and do what we do is by having this set of agreements that we all align with. So thank you. I appreciate all you members and all you new members and all you beautiful people that will become members when it's your time to say yes. So take in a deep breath as we pray. So grateful. So very, very grateful for this day, New Member Sunday. So grateful for this beautiful space. Grateful for this community. Every soul that's walked through the doors. Everyone that has yet to find the doors that it will be walking through. Because they're responding to this light that we admit. How grateful I am for this beautiful fall day, for the snow on the mountains, for our space that keeps us warm and dry and safe. But mostly grateful to know there is only one infinite spirit, whether you call it God, Allah, Jehovah, Hashem, Yeshua, the way. Only one. It's through everything. It's included in our prosperity. There's no place that oneness is not. This energy, these particles of oneness. That's what I know is happening here. And because I know that to my core, I know that I am one and the same as the one. I am the voice, I am the hands, I am the mouthpiece of the one, and I know the same truth for everybody in this prayer field, right here and right now. See, we can never be separate from what we are. It is who and what we are, the one. Spirit, the force. So as we continue on in this month of prosperity, our lives, the more that we give, the more that we get, the more that we give, the more that we get, the more love that we give, the more love we get back, the more funds that we give, the more funds we get back. It just feels so good to give freely, to give wholly, to be in alignment with our good. So I also know for those of you in this room that are wondering, what is your purpose? This is it. To be who you are meant to be authentically. To do what lights you up, what you love. So that's what we claim. That's what I claim for all of us. I also know for all of us, for this earth that we live on, for these places and spaces that are experiencing something other than love, that we share our love, that we share our peace, that we share our fortune, we share everything that we have, because we know we cannot outgive God, as Edwin tells us. There's no way to do that. So we give and know that peace and love and these things are coming back multiplied abundantly in our lives, and protect, affect our world at large. Because we don't hold it back, we give it away. So I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for answered prayer. I'm grateful for all these new members. I'm grateful for prosperity. So grateful. Because it's my life right here and right now. No waiting, right now, living a prosperous life. I just let it go. I let it be free. And together we say, and so it is. Amen. Ashe. So it's that time. Ushers will be coming forward where we get to do our time of circulation of giving. Thank you, ushers, for coming forward as everyone's getting their giving ready. Now, I just want to say this. Thank you. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Farrell. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Carl and Lillian. Thank you. Go ahead and go out there. I'm just so grateful that we get to have this facility where people can walk through these doors and literally change their life by understanding that we are the creators of our life. That we have these amazing spiritual laws that if we pay attention to, work for us 100% of the time. They always work. It's what are we focusing on? What's our target? What's our intention? So, thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And the ushers, Ruth is going to come back over here and we're going to bless this offering. Thank you, Ruth. Let's bless this offering by outstretching our heart through our hands and saying after me, we are so blessed.
We are so blessed.
I am so blessed.
I am so blessed.
I know, as I give, it comes back.
It comes back
Multiplied abundantly.
multiplied abundantly.
We are so blessed.
We are so blessed.
And so it is.
So it is.
All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes Let's hear some more from Ideal Dialect. Please give him a welcome.
Oh, thank you, Reverend Cindy. That is exactly what I needed to hear right at this moment. So that's exactly why I'm here. And you know what I like to say? I typically don't perform. I prayer form. Because as I am up here, I am forming prayers with every word that I say. Because words are extremely powerful and intentional. And I hope you resonate and embody these, and let's claim our freedom. We're good. You are a sovereign being, not as an American, but as a human on this planet Earth, hurling through the universe. So I'm just gonna spit it in a verse and let the people know. You gotta fight for your freedom, never give it away. Doesn't matter what they do or what they say. If the government goes to try and take your rights, you better fight back and never let them dim your light. You are a sovereign being who deserves to live free. Shouldn't have to be a victim of supremacy, cause we are all equal. We can stand as one people. Don't give in to the evil or become one of the sheeple. Gotta think for yourself, make your moves in stealth. Focus on your health and start cultivating wealth. Freedom doesn't mean just securing it for you. You gotta fight for the oppressed in everything you do. Fight for all the women and the right to choose. Fight for all the kids still getting abused. Fight for the people that are black and brown. Fight for the people with Nazis marching in the town. Fight for the immigrants just trying to live. ICE separating families, building cages for kids. Cause you can make a difference just by not being silent. You can stand up for those that are subjected to violence. They get killed by the dozens by corrupt police. Just for walking or driving, this madness has to cease. So join hands with me as we band together. Let's keep fighting for freedom, always and forever. We are freedom fighters, so go and raise your lighters for everyone we've lost, cause freedom has its cost. Don't ever give up and don't you ever surrender. All that hate and anger can be returned to sender. Freedom isn't something that someone can give you. It's your God-given right, I know you know that's true. But it's more than where you can go or what you can do. Freedom is a place that exists inside of you, where you can escape all the thoughts, doubts, and fears. Move beyond the past, leave it in the rearview mirror, where you can choose to be right now and right here. Well, your goals and dreams will become so clear. You can leave behind the opinions of others, cause who you are can't be defined by another. Even if it's your brother, sister, mother, or lover, who you truly are is someone you get to discover. When you're tired of always hiding under the cover, and you're done with your flame, always getting so smothered. When you're ready to break free from the cage, escape from your misery, your pain and rage, turn it into music and take your place on the stage. You start casting spells with your words like a mage, cause the spoken word is the one that you wield. Be impeccable, protect your energy with a shield. Soul-sucking vampires will all be revealed, and all those open wounds can finally be healed. Cause trauma lives in your body in every muscle and cell. Gotta release it in order to escape from hell. We are freedom fighters, so go and raise your lighters for everyone we've lost, cause freedom has its cost. Don't ever give up and don't you ever surrender. All that hate and anger can be returned to sender. Send it back, doesn't belong to you. Thank you so much, that's an honor, truly. And because Cindy spoke on visioning and prosperity and manifesting, I just wanted to leave you with these couple last lines I recently wrote about, visioning and creating the life you want to see. So it's like, I just paint the future I desire, put it in the past, then remember it like a fond memory that always lasts. Then my body starts to feel like it already happened, and time doesn't exist, so timelines start collapsing, and the universe comes up to meet me right where I'm at as I take aligned action to make that memory a fact. So do that. Do some more of that.
Wow. Just wow. That's so powerful. Thank you so much. Both your songs, I love it. Thank you, Cindy. Your lesson was so great. Give, decide, forgive, and align. That's perfect. I'm excited to go use that in my life today. Don't forget, we have the new members lunch after this, the potluck. It will be downstairs in the classroom. And for all those in the choir, we do have choir practice today, but come down, grab a bite to eat, and run up here for 12:30. It'll be right here in front of the stage. Right, Rich? Right here. Okay. Let's all stand and sing our closing song.